So that is another one. P Valley as well. Y'all make sure y'all.
P Valley is on Stars, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
I cancel my Stars after Ghost.
Yeah.
No, after Power Force, I canceled it. So
I probably won't get it back until like come back. Yeah, I did the same thing. Doing the same. I watched it. Oh, well, that was good.
Well, that was a
Cancel.
that $9.99 gonna stay in my pocket.
Show. We appreciate y'all for joining us. I'm your host, your boy Joffrey, with the big small shirt on. It was all a dream. Used to read Word Up magazine. All right, I ain't gonna stop. Y'all know I can't freestyle. We got Chris in the middle. What's up, Chris?
Oh, what up? Straight up in my limousine. No, is that my big impression? No.
Man, Mike, what's up,
We
Mike?
How did we start? How did we get here?
I don't know, man. It's the energy that we bring all the time, man. It's energy that we bring, man. But of course, y'all, we got somebody else in there. And where are my man? What's up, Deshay? How you doing, Deshay?
And that bit when you call me Big Pup. Okay, I'm just.
You know, it's
Hello,
so funny.
hi, y'all.
It's so funny. I want to start.
I mean, that's how y'all started it with Biggie Smalls. I can't be that up.
Everybody starts with the Biggie references while I'm wearing the Death Row t-shirt.
Ooh, hey, man. I have left the chat.
Mike coming up here. He coming up here all up in the video.
Coming up here choosing violence.
All with his shirt.
That ain't right.
So
y'all don't love us. No, let me stop.
Not being your videos dancing.
Oh, man. I love the energy already, y'all. We got a great show for y'all. Y'all know this has been a week full of news like it has been last week, and we got that. And it'll be like that the week after this. But we're going to talk about what's been going on this week. Monique, she has been on a revenge tour, but we're going to save it for the show. We want to talk to y'all about that. And, of course, there have been some more unfortunate news, but we'll save that for the show as well. Sports news, entertainment news. Have you been watching Stranger Things? Have you been watching Star Wars? All that and more on the Just Acting Up show. Let's go, man. Welcome to the big stage. Y'all know what it is. But before we get the show started, we need to do one thing only. What's that? Like, share, comment, subscribe.
It's free.
It's
Tell a friend. Tell a friend.
The app is free.
It's free.
He said the app is free.
The app is free. It don't cost you nothing. It don't cost you nothing, man. But yeah, go ahead, like, share, comment, subscribe. Just Acting Up show. Tashay did her first interview last week, and it was awesome, man.
Yes, it was.
It was. I enjoyed myself. I really enjoyed myself.
Yes. What was? Did you tell your hubby who you was interviewing? Somebody from the?
I did. I was sitting up here trying to figure out what episode she was in because it's an ongoing show. I was like, as soon as I find it, I'm gonna put it on for you so you can watch it. But
yeah, man, it was a great interview, and she also be in the shot. So shout out again to Sherry-On Culberson. Again, I got a name right. 10 points.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you. Inbox. I'm gonna record and say, hey, look, I got your name right. So
Sherry-On.
Yeah, man, y'all know we silly, but let's go ahead and get into this news. So let's go ahead and get the sports news out the way real quick. Of course, the Astros, they doing their thing out there. So shout out to Astros. Keep on doing it. Representing for H-Town. We appreciate y'all. We thank y'all.
Yes. We need that. We need that because football kind of had fell off.
We're gonna get into Mr. Watson later. Oh, we about to get. Oh, yes.
Not my problem no more.
I don't know what happened with basketball. At least we got baseball.
At least we got back. The Rockets gonna be all right. I went to their last game. They're gonna be all right. They show promise.
Yeah, got the draft picks and everything.
Let me tell you something. My mother-in-law, she is a die-hard Rockets fan. She don't care win or lose. She don't care if they get traded. She's still following Harden, even though he.
The Harden name, Harden.
Baby, all of them. She love her some Rockets. She gonna find the Rockets game and she's gonna watch it. And she gonna talk to you about it.
No, like don't throw no shade towards Granny and the Rockets, man. That's
Shout out Mama Ellen.
Hey, mom. But yeah, that's my squad too, man. They're gonna be all right. The finals has started. Of course, we recorded this show on Saturday morning, and the game was a couple days ago. So we'll see what will happen with the finals and with the next game. But the Celtics took it to Golden State. Woo! Quick at Golden State.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for Golden State to win, but they lost a 15-point lead in the fourth. So
well, you know, Steph Curry went kind of cold. I think when they put 7 down, was it the second quarter? But when he came back, he was kind of cold. So you know, everybody have an off night.
Yeah. But I'm looking for them to win the series. I really want them to win. But
Why you not going for the Celtics?
I have my reasons about Boston. Boston is racist. Boston is racist, big time. So it's like, I'm gonna go for the Bay. I'm going for San Francisco. I don't like Boston. I honestly don't. Boston is racist. You got that team in New England that be putting foots in everybody used to back in the day. So I'm good. I'm good. I'm good on Boston, Massachusetts, period.
Unless you watch the Just
That's a
Acting
good
Up Show.
reason.
Unless you watch, I was just gonna say, unless you watch the Just Acting Up Show, we love you, Boston. But other than that, they teams, I don't like none of their teams.
Y'all know how it is when the sport's heavy. You know, hey, we cool with y'all, but this is where we draw the line.
How long has it been since Boston been like? They haven't gotten they haven't won the series in a while, right?
I think it was 08 or 09.
08, yeah, Kevin Durant. Yeah,
Big three.
I kept trying to say Durant, but
Garnett,
no.
Shuttlesworth, Mr. Shuttlesworth, Ray Allen.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, Jesus Shuttlesworth. Yeah, and Paul Pierce. Yeah, that was the last time that they won. But anyway, moving on.
Yeah, man. But we'll keep an eye on the finals and everything. So
who are you going for, Mr. Chris?
I mean, I really have no stake in this game. So if I was gonna pick a winner, it would be Golden State.
Ja?
I am just sitting back watching to entertainment. I just want to see a good game be played. I want to put me on a roller coaster ride. It's different when your team not in the finals. You can just sit back and relax.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't have no big stake in it. I just don't like Boston. And if it was Miami, I wouldn't care. I just don't like Boston.
Yeah.
So that's the team you go for, Mike. You go for Miami.
No. I'm Rockets when it come down to basketball.
Yeah.
Ja.
It's the Rockets all day long.
Rockets all day long.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chris?
Already.
Yeah.
Everything Houston up in here.
Rockets all day long.
Except for that ugly jersey back there. Everything else, football, basketball, baseball, everything Houston.
Same man. When it come down to football, I can't wait to football season. Oh, Lord and behold, I can't wait.
Well, it's gonna be all. It's gonna be a big podcast.
Wait.
My bad, I shouldn't even brought that up.
It's gonna be a big podcast.
Hurry up and come on, man. They need to come on.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so football. Who is y'all team? I see Steelers.
Texans. I'm everything Houston.
I'm Houston Texans, but I got soft spot for Dallas. That's my dad's team because I grew up.
No, James, no. Since you done started this show, I ain't gonna let you make it off of that.
You know,
always been Houston
like
Texans. You ain't never said nothing about that team up 45 North. No.
I'm not because I have, I said, hey, my Houston Texans, but hey, man, because of the house I grew up in, because of my dad, Dallas Cowboys too. I like both of them, And I know that everybody like, you can't like both. Well, you know, I'm sorry, I can't.
That's blasphemous.
That is blasphemy.
I know it is.
How dare you?
I know it is.
How dare you, sir?
I have made it.
I never.
I know, man. I know it's a strange. Like, hey, man, this is about Deshaun Watson. This is about Mr. Watson. This ain't about what team I like.
Okay. All right. We'll see. Oh, I can wait for football season.
Mike started it. It wasn't me.
Football season come around here, boy. It's gonna be blood in the water. Blood in the water.
Maybe we should do a Just Acting Up fantasy league this year.
Oh man, that'd be fun.
Well, so does that mean that I have to go for Louisiana since, you know, my family from there and they get the who that?
They ain't going nowhere near.
If my dad hear me say anybody outside of the Saints,
They ain't going
in
nowhere
trouble.
near. Them folks
Now you see the position I'm in, Tashay, with my dad.
they ain't going nowhere near.
I'm gonna be in trouble. He gonna be outside my house with a paddle.
You call me right now, boy. You on your show and I saw you. You don't like Cowboys no more, huh? Like, God, Doc, went that. Come on.
Man, come on, man.
But speaking of football and Deshaun Watson and all that, y'all heard about the news? Like Chris said,
Wash my hands of him. He's no longer part of the Houston Texans, so I have.
all these.
How many cases?
he does still, you know, mention us and
I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, it's 23. This is 23rd case. The Cleveland Brown quarterback, Deshaun Watson. This is 23rd case. The lady said she wasn't going to come forth at first, but then I guess she met with his lawyer, Rusty. I don't know what was said in that meeting, but afterwards she decided, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put that lawsuit in. So
do y'all think it's like that's just weird or not?
It's 23 people. That's 23 people.
you know, what's
23 women. Let me just make that clear. 23 women with the same. That's kind of hard to shake and say, no, that's a lot. 23.
you know what's
Do you
crazy?
feel like the Johnny Depp thing doesn't make you feel a little bit different about it?
That's one woman.
I think that's separate. I think that's a completely different issue because with Deshaun, because his lawyer.
Just like there's been cases where you know it could be either or. Like, I mean, with 23 people, it got to be one person there that really had that experience. It might be something, but it just seemed like when it started to die down and like it started to kind of fizzle out and it, you know, he was like trying to make a little bit of progress, like boop, boop, here goes this one more person. Isn't that kind of weird?
No, I mean, it shows a pattern. I know what wasn't not a good look this week, his lawyer.
I mean, I'm a woman and I'm not trying to discredit anybody. I'm just looking at the circumstance of how it happened. Like, okay, when everybody else was coming out and saying everything, you know, it was like, it was a lot of publicity on that situation. And then now it's kind of like he's trying to work towards something now. I guess they're trying to come to some type of closure agreement or whatever. Not quite sure how that works. But then just out of the blue, here comes number 23. It's like, okay, ma'am, but where were you? Where was your antennas when everything was actually going on? Like,
You know,
why? Like, I guess I'm like, why now?
Yeah.
I know it didn't make it no better this week. His lawyer, Rusty Hardin, went on Sports 610, right? He went on the Payne and Pendergast show, morning show. He told the audience, he said, happy endings to massages are not necessarily illegal, quote unquote. He said, you know, not like now it's when you exchange funds for finances for quote unquote happy ending, it becomes a crime. And that kind of it's almost like an admission of guilt for his client, if you tell me.
Yeah. And
Like I said, that is 23.
Uh-huh.
That is a lot. It is a lot. I don't know. It's alleged, but it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, even moving forward in the future when this is all settled and done and everyone is paid. But he's still keeping his he's saying his innocence because he haven't settled nothing. They going through it with the lawsuit.
Yeah.
But when it's all said and done, it's gonna be hard to get that off of him. No matter what, he can win as many multiple Super Bowls and be in the Hall of Fame. He's still gonna be. That's still gonna lure over his head.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but I don't know if he did it, he did it. If he didn't, it's I don't know. That's tough.
So like what is actually the goal? Are they trying to get him put in jail? Do they want money? Like what they?
That's over. The jail part is over.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
all civil. Yeah.
yeah, it's all civil.
Mm.
They couldn't find anything worthy to charge him with any criminal charges. But they go for the civil. So he got $250 million
I got,
guaranteed money.
got some bread.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll keep an eye out.
I'm just saying that's
yeah,
Something about that.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
20 million. You said
250.
50.
That's guaranteed money. Like as soon as the ink dried on that paper, 250.
yeah.
Yeah, but we'll
You gotta be careful when you out here when you making money like that because all kind of things can happen.
Yeah.
You never know which way it can go. You just gotta protect yourself in all circumstances and situations all the time because you never know. You can't be out here doing stuff like that. You just can't. I don't want to say what it was, but I'm just saying you just have to watch yourself.
Yes, you do.
That's what we're gonna call it. We don't want to say what it was, but we. But on that note right there, we're gonna end this segment off, and we're gonna get into the next segment. We appreciate y'all, man. Just acting up show. Y'all want y'all to stay locked in. We're gonna get into the critics corner. We're gonna talk about some Hollywood news, some entertainment news, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Y'all stay locked in. Just acting up show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Critics Corner, where we talk about entertainment news and music and Hollywood. But before we talk about that, go to what? Joffy's VIP room, where we go into more detailed analysis about your favorite TV shows and film as well. So check that out, just like you're checking out this show right here. So with all that being said, we know what's been taking place. Two things that is just taking the whole entertainment news by storm. But we're gonna go ahead and get to this real quick. Johnny Depp, Amber Heard. Johnny Depp is one of his case, if y'all have not heard. So this will always go down as a day that you thought you could have captured Captain Jack Sparrow. You'll get that if you watch Pirates of the Caribbean. But yeah, man, she caused trauma and took a ish on somebody nice, lavishly threaded sheets for 15 million. She owed 2 million. But you want to compare 15 to 2? I don't know. Johnny Depp gives her 2 million. She gives him 15. So I mean, I don't know what you want to say, but y'all, hey man. So, what y'all think about this crazy case?
She already saying she don't have it. She just said she don't have it. Oh, the lawyer, I don't have it.
You probably don't.
She said, I ain't got no 15 million. They gonna have to fight for that. Poor Johnny.
Johnny is not gonna get that 15 million. I'm sorry.
I think Hollywood is gonna open him back with open arms, but I think he gonna go at his own terms because he's sitting back like, yeah, now everybody wants, he already turned Disney down. Disney out there. They're gonna have to find their way with Pirates. But yeah, she'd already said.
Yeah, he said that too. He said that in his little
Yeah.
He wrote it. He was like, for everybody who said nasty things my way and this and that. He was like, how y'all. That's messed up though, to be wrong and to just assume something about somebody without having all the information and everything hasn't played itself out yet.
That's the
You gotta
society
let
we
stuff
live
play
in.
itself out before you pick a side.
Yeah, that's the society we live in. We cancel culture, so they cancel you before they get the facts.
Quickness, man.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
I mean, that's how it is with police and, with justice and, with a lot of stuff. It's like everybody say you're innocent until proven guilty, but with everything, like if you get accused of something, you guilty until you prove yourself innocent. And it shouldn't always be that way. Because sometimes people lie. Sometimes things happen. There's envious people out there. There's people who have vendettas. So you can't always just because somebody says something, you can't just jump on the bandwagon and say, "Oh, that person did that." No, you gotta wait and let stuff play itself out so you can actually get all the information before you jump on somebody's case or say negative, mean things about them.
Right.
agree. I totally agree. So we'll keep an eye on what the remaining fallout of what's going to happen with that case. But yeah, Johnny.
Question. So do y'all think it has something to do with everybody saying that she was fake crying?
It has a lot to do with like a lot of.
It has a lot. TMZ and I mean, yeah.
Because stuff like that can change how people feel about, like the end result. Like, what if she was really crying? Everybody was like, she fake crying. I felt so bad. It's like, dang.
And see, that's why you say you gotta treat everybody with respect. Treat everybody how you want to be treated.
Mm-hmm.
The memes is funny.
Yeah, they are.
Man, my dog stepped on the bee.
Oh man, they coming for her, boy.
They are.
Speaking of who everybody else is coming for, well, I ain't gonna say they're coming for her, but Monique is coming for some people. She on a revenge tour. Now, everybody, now, Monique, I want no smoke with you. Hey, no whatsoever. But this is what you are doing. You know what you're doing, which is that, she felt as if, she had to address some people that has spoken about her over the years. That's what she's doing. So I see, I get it. She coming after DL Hughley, Steve Harvey, and others that she felt has done her wrong. Now, I do applaud her for, I won't say that. I do like to see that her and Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry and Oprah, they patch things up. We love seeing that. That's good. Put everything aside, patch it up. But like I said, she's on a revenge tour now, man. So I don't know what to say about it, man.
Put a foot in her mouth this week. That's pretty much what happened. She sounds.
So like, when you're going at it with somebody and it's over business type situation, keep it business, keep it professional, say what you have to say, and move on with it. Because eventually, it's gonna come to a point to where you're at a standstill. That person feels this way about it, you feel this way about it. Y'all don't have to agree.
Yeah.
And like, if Joffrey feels some kind of way about something, it might be nothing that I could say to change how he feel about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't step down and take this business situation problem and then make it personal and start, attacking each other on a personal level. That's why I was like, okay, this is going to a totally different place that it shouldn't really go to, especially about a contract. Hey, y'all both eating, y'all both working, y'all making money, y'all contracts didn't look bad. Y'all should be teaming up together and saying to the promoter, like, okay, well, what are you trying to do here? Are you trying to make an issue between me and this person? It shouldn't have been separation. It should have been togetherness and standing up for each other.
It's all about relationships, and she kind of like she's killing a lot of good relationships. She even went after Oprah and Steve Harvey.
Like what?
Like she went after Oprah. Of all people, Oprah don't even say nothing to nobody. She minds her business. You know, the only thing that I can ever say that Oprah was out of line for was the Michael Jackson thing, and it's like she recovered from that. But other than that, Oprah's just being Oprah.
You know, DL was like, you know, he's one of the mentors kind of towards her because her and Ricky Smiley used to open up for the Kings of Comedy, you know. So when they first started out, you know, and it's like, oh dang.
Yeah,
Put some respect on the chick, not your ego. That's all. It's all ego.
Yeah, man. And to finish off this part, I say this: we live in a social media type world. Not everything needs to be on social media. You don't have to. And when I say that, I mean that you don't have to always address your situations with people to social media. I'm more about going to the person behind the scenes and talking out with them, like Tashay mentioned. You could have talked to the promoter with her. Go talk to that, you know, off camera. And there you go. Let that be, because we tired of seeing people, especially us, our people, go back and forth. We don't need this, like, we know it can't always be avoided, but there's other ways you got to handle it. So.
Yeah, but James, you get more attention, so. Boom.
Yeah, man. We're trying to sell some tickets and rouse some time. We want
I mean, it is some publicity because now I kind of want to go to the show to see if they're going to be talking about each other in the show, because they just like going at it on the internet. I mean, like, what you think going to happen in the show? They're going to keep going at it. It might make for a good show because now they have a lot of new content. Who knows? I don't know. In my mind, I always feel like maybe it's some kind of outside, you know.
So that's the two top comedy shows, Chris Rock and Monique, right?
Yes.
Everybody want to go to just for the drama.
And Jada Pinkett on her red table talk. Lord have mercy.
Oh, we ain't even gonna shine light to that.
Yeah.
Red table talk. I don't want no red dresser.
I don't want
no red
couch, nothing. Red, nothing.
This is red, and I don't want. And this is our logo. We won't.
I don't want to be. I don't want no red, nothing.
But yeah, in other news, before we get into the later part of this segment, Comic Palooza is coming to you. Comic Palooza at George R. Brown Convention Center. So I'm looking forward to seeing this event go down because we need more events like this. So y'all make sure y'all get the tickets for Comic Palooza, as well as an event with Tashay that's coming up real soon. Tashay, what's that event that's coming up?
Yes, I have a modeling event on July the 24th. It'll be held here in Houston. You can get your tickets on Eventbrite. It's called Hidden in Plain Sight. And all of the proceeds are going to awareness for human trafficking. So it's really a great event to attend. There's going to be fashion, there's going to be food, there's going to be a good vibe, drinks. So yeah, come out and have a great time. And again, this event is on July the 24th, and it's between 4 and 8 here in Houston.
That's two. Wait a minute. That's two events in July. You got Tashay's event that she got going, and then you got, like I said, Comic Palooza coming up. Come on now, y'all.
And there's gonna be kids, men, and women in this fashion show.
We love to see. We love to see it. Okay, so with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the TV shows that are out right now, there's the Obi Wan series on Disney Plus, and everybody is going crazy over it. James Earl Jones has returned. Shout out to James Earl Jones. Still, man, boy, shout out. Yes, right there, man. Return his voiceover talents to Darth Vader. So y'all check that out. Heard good things about Obi-Wan. I got to binge watch that as well. As well, I have to finish binge watching Stranger Things because I've been hearing so much good stuff about it.
I had to stop watching it because my wife was like, have you seen it? And she was like, oh, I'm waiting on you. I'm like, damn, I wasn't waiting on you.
You're not gonna tell them.
So I gotta go and clear the, cause once I start watching it, she see resume episode, what I'm on 4, I think, or 5. I gotta go and clear that out. But
how you gonna clear it out?
I don't know. I'm gonna figure out some way.
I don't think you can.
I think, yeah, you can. I'm gonna figure it out.
I'll
I'll figure
the
it out.
TV all night, just click.
I'll figure it out. But yeah, it's as of right now, it's not fair because it's only 7 episodes. You gotta wait till what, July?
Yep.
Yeah, but it's really, really good. I'm not gonna lie, it's really good.
So you binge watched it as well without her? And you guys like the 4th episode?
No, see, here's the deal, right? This is my thing. Okay. When Stranger Things first came out, right? When it first came out, whatever, I was like, man, I want to watch this. So I watched 2 episodes and she was right there with me, and she just kept wanting to watch another episode. I don't watch TV series like that. I let it stretch out. Let it, let it breathe. Let it do what it gotta do. My wife, she'll kill it in one day. Yeah. Then what you gonna watch the next day? Nothing. So I hate watching the TV series with her because she just kill it in one day. And I'd be like, well, I'm gonna go to sleep. She's like, well, I'm gonna finish without you. Then she don't finish without me. So yeah, Stranger Things has always been our thing to watch, but she was just, I couldn't resist.
Stranger Things out there. Obi Wan, Disney.
And now you gotta play surprise when you watch it.
Yeah, I gotta be like, oh man, oh,
Yo, actually, oh, you saw that, babe?
That's the Mac skill to pop in like, oh man, did you see?
Oh man, all that, man. And to round out the TV shows that are out right now, The Boys on Amazon is out as well too. So check out Homelander. It was crazy, man. That man.
This season, I watched the first few episodes of this season. Crazy.
Man, I got to
Anybody catching P Valley?
Down in the valley where the girl. Now, to be honest with you, I only seen 1 or 2 episodes, but I do like the intro music. Down in the valley with the girl. I don't know. It just sounds funny to me. I don't know why. But I never really got into it like that. But I hear a lot of people love it. P Valley. I heard a lot of people like it.
So, yeah.
But so that is another one. P Valley as well. Y'all make sure y'all.
P Valley is on Stars, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
I cancel my Stars after Ghost.
Yeah.
No, after Power Force, I canceled it. So
I won't get it back until like come back. Yeah, I did the same thing.
Yeah,
The same. I watched it. Oh, well, that was good.
well, that was a
Cancel.
that $9.99 ain't gonna stay in my pocket.
Down in the valley where the
Are y'all watching All American?
Yes.
Yes, that's another one. Yeah, because I forgot that it's on the news. This past season is on now on Netflix as well too. So I gotta go ahead and binge watch that. See what because they finally in college, I believe. So yeah, I gotta look at it.
Yeah, I gotta do a little catching up. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not caught up on anything. I'm not caught up on Power. Definitely not caught up on Power. I need to go back and finish watching Ozark. I think they had came out with a new episode of Ozark. I need to go and watch that. All American. I mean, there's so many like I have shows to watch. Like I could literally sit at home for a week and catch up on shows. Just don't have the time.
Get your popcorn ready, girl, because you got some watching to do. Trust me.
Yes.
And to end this segment out, the BET nominations. Chris, go ahead and tell us about that real quick, man.
Yeah, this week BET announced their nominations. Doja Cat leads the pack with 6 nominations. Taraji's going to be hosting, Taraji Henson, as well as who else they got? Ari Lennox and Drake got the second most with 4 nominations. There was a little controversy over the nominations this week too. I don't know if y'all know, but it was over the best male hip hop category, where it's in the nominations is Drake, Future, J. Cole, Jack Harlow, Kanye, Kendrick, Lamar, and Lil Baby. And Lil Nas X, he called out BET, saying that he was snubbed. He said once again they snubbed him from the awards. He said that Jack Harlow made it. He's a white guy, but he couldn't make it. He said, I just feel like Black people have to fight to be seen in this world, and especially when you're a Black gay person. And even when we make it to the top, they try to pretend we're invisible, is what he said. And so so he tried to call out BET because he wasn't happy with the nomination.
I mean, to be honest, he did good with his with like numbers. He always do good with numbers. He has supporters. Um, but he has so much controversy around him too.
Yeah.
So I mean, that could have something to do with why he wasn't nominated. I don't know. But I mean,
the category was best male hip hop, and I think
yeah,
I'm gonna say he's more pop. Like he's a pop.
he
artist.
is very much more pop. I would
been,
not consider him as a rap artist.
No.
it's been quite a few rappers that they did not nominate. So I mean, hey, I mean, you've been getting your, I mean, I don't know, Nas.
But when is NBA YoungBoy gonna be nominated? That man do numbers.
I don't. It's something about him in the industry that they do not recognize him. And he and the crazy part is he's the second most streaming artist in 2020. Drake.
Yeah, if anybody should have been saying something, it should have been him. Because he do numbers. He do numbers. And he is never nominated for nothing.
Nothing. So I think it's something hidden underneath. I came across a couple of YouTube videos about it, but never actually watched them. But it's something hidden between the industry and him. Like they don't click.
I don't know. He strikes me as a jerk though. I don't know why.
But to be honest, it like even if he is a jerk, even if he's not a great person or whatever, his music, which is what he should be getting judged on.
Yeah.
His music is streamed. They are downloading his songs. It don't take long. The day he drop them, boom, million.
Yeah.
It's no reason why he shouldn't be getting some type of awards for the music.
It's a relationship business, so he may have soured a lot of relationships in the industry. So we're like, what? Nah, we're not even.
That's definitely the same thing that could be preventing Nas from getting some awards. Could be the very same thing why NBA YoungBoy is not getting mentioned as well. But he definitely should.
Yeah.
Also,
I do agree with that. That's like the biggest why.
Mm-hmm.
The second after Drake streaming like 2 point something billion streams, and this year is not even over with yet, man.
Like my sons, they follow a lot of his music, and they was telling me, that was like, Mom, he only put his music out on YouTube, and for his stuff to be viewed so much, like his followers waiting for him to drop something, and as soon as he drops something, the numbers go stupid. So I don't get it. Even if he was, maybe he's blackballed. I don't know.
Yeah.
And real quick, the best movie category, they got nominated: Candyman, King Richard, Respect, Space Jam, Summer of Soul, and The Harder They Fall.
Ooh, that's a tough.
And even in the best actor category, Will Smith is still nominated. So for the award, so he might get an award. I doubt it. But
yeah, man, he probably not going to. He just trying to. Yeah, but
stay away from award shows right now.
Yeah, he probably is. So yeah, man, we're gonna keep our eye on when is the BET Awards supposed to happen again?
It's on the June 26th.
June 26th. Gotcha. We'll keep our eye for that.
So did y'all see what happened with Vivica?
She seems like she's chasing publicity.
She's supposed to be
like, I know a fake cry when I see.
She added on sauce too. She, it was man, that's like what? How many months ago now? It's over with, baby. It's done.
It is. Like that. Like I'll be like, y'all don't know what these people talk about at home. We'll probably told her, look, don't say nothing. I got this. I'm gonna handle this or whatever. Like we don't really know what's going on in their circumstances. So we just have to be patient and wait. We know it's gonna iron itself out and they're gonna talk about it, but that was just too much what Vivica was doing. That was just way too.
Somebody to be so far removed from the situation. She was crying like she was
like she was a part of it.
She got slapped.
Yeah. And she's supposed to be doing a show with somebody I know through a mutual friend. He's supposed to be doing a show with Vivica Fox. I can't remember exactly what it is. I mean, that's cool, good look, but at the same time, I'm like, Vivica, what do you? I don't know. I miss the old Vivica, the Kill Bill Vivica Fox, the Set It Off Vivica Fox, the Vivica Fox that we grew up watching. That's the type. That's the one that I want. This Vivica Fox right here. I'm like, I don't know about this. Different. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Tashay got to head out, man. We wish she could stay for this interview, man. But next time. Yeah.
Thank y'all for having me, and I will definitely see y'all next week.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Tashay.
Thank y'all as well.
So, with that being said, we have to keep the party going. We got another interview coming in real quick. We have Manni L. Perez is going to stop by. We're going to talk about the show she's been a part of, her career in the business. Y'all don't want to miss this. It's going to be a great interview. Stay locked in. Just Acting Up Show. Welcome to the Just Acting Up Show, ladies and gentlemen. We got a special guest that we're excited to join us. We got to clap it in for this queen, man. Manni L. Perez. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you for joining us. So, let's go ahead and let's talk. Let's get to know Manni. What got you started in your journey in this art of acting? What was your journey? How it got started?
Growing up, I was a dancer. I was a professional ballet dancer for 6 years. And I never thought about acting until I went to college, and I had an advisor who said, "You ever thought about doing TV and film?" And I was like, "No, I'm going to travel the world and teach belly dance all around the world." And he's like, "No, you're not. You're going to do TV and film." And I was like, "Okay, whatever." And then I had graduated from that college and somehow got into NYU. I bullshitted my way into Tisch, and here we are. I mean, it's true. I really did. I did.
That's what's up. Ain't nothing wrong with being honest with yourself. I mean, you being honest with yourself got you where you at now, and you're doing. Hey, you got to applaud yourself.
Thank you.
So, I know you've been on screen with some of my favorite actors that I've seen, and in this business, have you had a moment yet where you felt like you was just like, whoa, like you got starstruck by?
Ooh. You know, when I did Chicago PD, the director was Eric LaSalle, and he was in Coming to America, the original one, like, "Let's your sound cloud." I met him. He was a director. He's one of the nicest men. He let me stay the whole day on set, sitting right next to him, and he was showing me how he directs, and he was teaching me as he was doing his job. He was so sweet and so nice enough to teach me what he does. It was great. It was great. So when I met him, I was really nervous. Like, they were doing my hair and makeup, and they're like, "You're gonna meet Eric LaSalle," and I'm just like, my brain is just saying, "Let your sound glow." So to actually meet him, yeah, and he's very handsome. Like, he doesn't age. He looks exactly the same. He's a very nice, handsome man. He really is. I was excited.
That's cool, man. Is that one of your favorite films? Coming to America? Because the way you hit that note.
I like it. I'm more of an animation. Like, I love Disney and animations, but I do love that movie. So to meet him was just the best. It was the best.
That's what's up. I'm gonna dive right into it because you did a voiceover on Grand Theft Auto. Like, I'm currently replaying Grand Theft Auto because I have nothing else better to do in my spare time.
No, I haven't.
What?
No.
You know?
No, I haven't. No.
Well, who messed up on these questions, James?
Let me see. Okay, no, because you do voiceovers as well.
I do voiceovers, yeah, but never.
Okay, that's what it was. That's what it was. You do.
James, you messed me up, man.
Yeah, she does voiceovers right there.
I do voiceovers for Audible and like commercials and stuff like that, but I haven't.
Oh, okay.
That's what it was. It was a freaking typo. Oh my gosh. We apologize because I was looking over the questions and everything, and I don't know who does the IMDb for you.
Because when Mike said down this Grand Theft Auto, and I was super excited to ask you that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, on your IMDb.
What does it say?
It says Grand Theft Auto 5 video game Clubber 2 voice. Yeah, you might want to talk to somebody about that.
Oh. Club or two.
Mhm.
I see when I do voiceover, sometimes I don't know what I'm doing and they just hand me a script. Was it a casino? Because I did do a voiceover for a casino thing, but I don't know what it was for. Is that what it
I don't think it was a casino in Grand Theft Auto 5. I know it was one in San Andreas. It was a casino in 5?
Okay. Is it like an extension? Because sometimes I don't know what I do, and some places are so secretive that like there's NDAs, but also they won't tell me what the project is. So maybe my agent.
That's what it was.
That's what maybe. Because I remember doing something with the casino, but I didn't know what it was for or who I was doing it for.
Yeah.
It's all good. I mean, well, that makes both myself, Mike, and Chris feel better about it because, like when we were like, oh no, I'm like, nah, I'm like,
it's that perfectionist in us.
That perfection.
You informed me because I have no clue. Like I remember doing something with the casino, but I didn't know who it was for, what it was for. I just recorded it and it was sent out, and I just never heard anything back.
I think that's what it was because when they was developing that game, it was like they gave people so much little information. Like right now, they doing 6. Nobody knows when it's gonna come out. Nobody knows who the voice actor is. So they just giving people bits and pieces, and then it all comes together whenever it's done. So you went in there like, hey, do a voiceover, read this.
Yeah, sometimes I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
And then
that was it.
Yeah, then you grab that photo.
Man, Eve, since I don't even know what it was for, I'm not even sure if I could speak on it. But maybe that's what it was. I don't even know.
No, that's good. See,
I honestly thought that you was like, oh no, I wasn't in there. And then whenever we was done, he was like, I can't talk about it because I'm gonna be a voiceover in 6. I was just gonna fall out of my chair.
Nah, sometimes I have no clue what the hell I'm doing. My agent sends me something. Hey, Manny, they heard you here. They give it to me. What is it for? There's code names, and then they're just like, sorry, Manny, we can't tell you. I'm like, okay.
All right, that's good.
I get paid regardless.
On the check clean, right?
And look, exactly. Trust me, I don't my money like that.
Good. You talk about how you want to be a part of the Marvel universe. That's your practice right there. I don't know. Like, because you know how Marvel is in DC.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because like in Marvel, like we always see it when people, say there's a rumor that you in this and this and this, and the person that's actually a part of it, they're like, I don't know, I have no idea.
Talk about it. They
oh shit!
Like that's in the contract. Like they can't really talk. They might got snipers somewhere following you. You can't talk about it. And from some actors, they don't even know. They honestly don't know until they get it in their hands, and as soon as they get it, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shit. I don't even know. Y'all know more about the stuff that I'm doing than I even fucking know what I'm doing.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
I got into voiceover during like late 2020, so I'm still growing in that area. I do get a lot of auditions daily, but majority of what I've done so far, because it's like 100 auditions, and then I can book 1 or 2 within that. Mm-hmm. So what I've been doing so far is like really just commercials, like car commercials, food commercials, baby food. It's weird, just commercials mostly, and mm-hmm. When people like, how like they have Audible where you can listen to the book instead of actually like sitting down reading it, I've done that as well. Yeah.
Ah, nice. And what you're saying that you're more into animation and with Disney and everything, I think that will be, I can like just hearing your voice, your delivery, I think that'll be really dope to see that happen. What's your favorite, Disney cartoon, or what would you can see, like she make that face like, oh, I'm ready for Disney. I'm ready for it.
I'm like, I can't tell if you're gonna ask me what's my favorite Disney movie versus like what I would like to play.
What is your favorite Disney movie?
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
That was childhood right there. Beauty and the Beast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dopeness. I love it.
Yeah, I love animation. It was one of the first animations that Disney had added what is it called? Not CGI, but like when they walk into the dance hall, that's all computer generated, whereas the characters themselves are done by hand. So it was like, it was a big thing for them. They almost won, was it an Oscar? I think they almost won an Oscar for it. It was just the whole production behind it, I'm obsessed with. So it was quite phenomenal. Yeah.
That's cool. I love it. So So let's go ahead and let's get into this other project that you've been a part of, because we're looking over everything and we're like, Manny is just you're killing it.
Thank you.
I seen that yeah, listed as you were on She's Gotta Have It, the series.
Oh shit, yeah. I'm like, it was principal. It's really small. Really small.
Did you get to work with Spike a little bit? Just to,
Yes, I did. He is phenomenal. He remembers names and faces. Like, he remembered my whole name. They had an open call at some church, and my friend was like, at that time my hair was buzzed and shaved, and they're like, well, you look like a lesbian. And I was like, okay, whatever the hell that means. So,
Oh my God.
yes, so I stayed there with my friend on the open call. We were there for hours, but we went through, and Spike was sitting there like pointing to people. Yes, this way, that way, that way, that way. So that was quite intimidating. But when the audition came, he was just like, tell me something funny. I was like, and I had prepared like the little jokes and everything for the thing. So like, tell me something funny. So I told him, if you was a tortilla, I'll flip you around and eat you out. And he was just like, you got it. Good. He called me the day before we were filming. He's just like, be there. And yeah. And he remembers everything. He's wonderful to work with. He really is.
Oh my gosh. That line.
Yeah.
Okay, hey.
He said, say something that'll make me laugh. I did. And he was like, thank you, Manny. I was like, okay.
That was weird.
I was like, that's it? That's all I have to do?
I guess I'm good now. Oh my gosh, too funny. Love it. So working with Spike, working with She's Gotta Have It, even though it was a small role, I know it was still cool and refreshing that, you just to say that I worked with this person. I think that's awesome. That's one. I know it's a lot of people that has him on their list of people that they would love to work with. So
he's very kind. Like in person, he is extremely kind. Wherever he goes, people swarm him, and he takes the time to speak with and take a picture with every single individual, whether he's working or not. He takes that time for anybody and everybody, which I was astounded by. So
nice.
Yeah, he's very considerate.
That's what's up, Manny. So let's talk about, we all know about your time on Law and Order SVU, and we'll get to that. But we want to talk about other things, because I see that you are physically fit. You got the guns, girl.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
We are not fit at all. We are not fit. No,
I resent that remark. I'm getting it.
You fit.
What happened, Chris?
I resent that remark. I'm getting it. I think I'm gonna
get that. We not.
Everyone's beautiful in their body.
I like that, man. Straight up. But I would have loved to see you in there was a show that came out on Netflix called Glow. I don't know if you are familiar with it or not.
Oh my God, I love it. Yes. The women's wrestling. Yes.
Yeah, because I was like, man, I wish they could have kept it going. But I think you would have been a shoo-in for that TV show, that streaming service, because you have the physicality, you have the acting chops. We know.
Thank you.
And I wish they could have kept it going and you could have been a part of it. But are there any shows that you're like chomping at the bit to get at right now?
This is gonna be weird. I'm a little obsessed with The Witcher.
Man,
what?
Yes.
Yeah, yes. The Witcher with Henry Cavill. Cavill, is that how you say his name?
Cavill, I think. Yeah, Superman.
Yes, he did. He did play Superman. Yeah,
he played Superman. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's based off the books, and it's a kind of dark and twisted, but beautiful at the same time. The first couple of episodes, I was like, what the fuck am I watching? Like, because they quickly introduce you to all the characters, and I was like, oh my God, hurry up, get to the good stuff. And it did not disappoint. I binge watched season 1 and 2, and I think season 3 is coming out. But yeah, I would love to be on that show. I probably never will be able to be on it, but if I could, I would.
Yeah, I got into it with the video game, and then later I realized it was a book. It's a great series.
Well, since we're talking a little bit about The Witcher, we came across a trailer for a film that you were in called Unborn, right?
Oh, let's not talk about that.
We're not gonna talk about it, but I wanted to ask, what's one of your favorite scary films?
Oh man, You know, okay, it's not my favorite film, but I have so much respect for the performance and the actor. Bill Skarsgård, who played Pennywise.
Ah, yeah.
I watched his audition tapes and the whole process of him coming up with the character, and it made me fall in love with the film. I mean, it was great acting and it was very well done, but to watch his transformation and the choices that he made as an actor to perform that way, I just think he did a phenomenal job. So that's one that I like. Yeah.
Like he can make his eyes do that.
In real life.
In real life, he can make
like
his eyes go that way.
Oh, he
yeah.
can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't CGI. That was actually him doing that.
Well, tell me something then, Manny. I did not know that. Like,
yeah.
He can make himself cockeyed.
Yeah. That's like my son's favorite. He loves it.
Really?
I know, right? These kids don't
so
stand it at all. When I was a kid, I couldn't stand watching it, but my son, he loves it. He loves both movies.
Really?
Yeah.
He loves a clown that eats children and
yeah, he loves
child.
These kids are different.
I love it. I love it.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's cool. I didn't know that. Okay, so you learned something new today. I did not know that. Oh man, so let's talk about. So you were in Law and Order SVU, and I know that scene. What does Manny do to get ready for scenes like that? Because that was a heavy scene.
Is it the one with the glass?
Yeah, the one with, because I know you were a boxer. You were Esmeralda. Yeah, that's right. You was a boxer. Your form was perfect as hell, by the way. You was boom, boom. I wouldn't mess with you.
Oh, thank you. I used to do Muay Thai, MMA, and BJJ.
God dog, girl. Yeah, I wouldn't mess with you. But what does Manny do to get ready for scenes like that? Because it was just a heavy scene, and like your acting chops, we like.
Thank you.
Like, awesome. So what do you do to get ready for that?
For that role, when they sent me the script before the face-to-face audition, and I read it, and just reading what they had written brought me to a very emotional place to where I was crying by the end of it. So I was like, I gotta book this role. We did the audition and everything. It just kind of came to me, but the actor who, and I'm terrible with names, oh my God. The actor who played my father in the episode, he had asked, he's like, can we get into a room and like, so I can tell you as the character what I want to say to you? And I'm like, yeah, okay. So 2 of the junior writers are with us, and we're sitting in this room, a glass room, and there's a table between us. And they said, if any time you want to leave this session or whatever, you are Law and Order on their sets, they're very conscious of mental health and keeping everybody safe. It's an amazing set to work on. So he was telling me as his character what he would like to say. So he stood up and I'm sitting down, and then he took his finger and he pointed at me. And I don't know why, but there's something with somebody's like scolding and they point at me. That's when I get a little crazy. So I just felt like with doing that exercise with him, I felt like this rage build up, and I told him, get him out. Get him the F out. I'm going to jump over this table and I'm going to maim this man. Get him out. And then directly after that, boom, they put us to do the scene. And the exercise that we did just fueled it. And there was actually like a half a page of more monologue that I was supposed to say, but I got so filled up with rage in the moment that I skipped it all, and they kept it that way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was the guy who was the officer that dragged me off. I'm very petite. I'm only like 5'2", but I say I'm 5'4", but casting directors don't need to know that. Those 2, like those, come on. 5'2" is really small. I'm very petite. So the actor was very afraid to like manhandle me, but I told him like, I'm gonna fight you. This is gonna be real. So it took them a couple of takes to like really manhandle. And that's why I also feel like him doing his job, like really getting me out of there, would also help the scene move forward.
Gotcha. I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked and felt real, and that's why I was like, man, like we have our guests come on the show, and you know we do our deep dive and everything, and we come across clips like this, where we take a step back and we're like, oh yeah, this person has it, and we just look forward to seeing everything else that you got going on. And so, I know it was a lot for that scene, but thank you for sharing that as well too. We didn't know all that, the process of what goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
As well.
When you was when that scene was over the next day, what did you do to like decline your emotions? Because I remember I shot an emotional scene, and I'm not even gonna lie, like all jokes aside, I had to take like 2 days off.
Yeah. Are you more of a method actor? Like you have these emotions in you from past experiences and
Yes.
Yeah.
I had to dig all that up. I was in my truck looking at what's the name of that movie that Ava DuVernay did on? It's a TV series, limited. It's on Netflix. The Way They See Us. I watched the courtroom scene when they got the verdict was passed, to dig up those emotions, and it's like a lot of other things that I thought that I put to rest came along.
Came to the surface.
Yeah, I said the next day, I said, yeah, I don't feel like going to work today.
Yeah, that happens a lot with us actors. I know for me, right after we filmed that episode, it took us about 3 weeks to film that episode. And right after, the next week, I was on a different set doing a different character. And the same as you, Mike, it took me a while to shake her off, like a couple of days, really, because I think the reason why I did so well as his character is because I can share her experiences.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in college, I had a really bad experience with a gentleman who I thought was my friend. And from that point on, I told myself I will never allow anybody to make me feel this small, and I would never allow this weak, this small. No human being on earth is gonna make me feel this way again. So then I got into MMA, Muay Thai, and BJJ, and I'm like, if somebody's gonna, never again, I'm never gonna be a fucking victim again. Fuck that shit. And that's what she did too. Her experience and her trauma was different than mine. Because I have an amazing father. My father is probably one of the most best fathers in the world. I'm a daddy's girl all the way. But just my own personal experience of dealing with individuals and using the gym and the dojo as like a place of healing, but also it gave me a confidence that I know that I can protect myself if I have to. So I think that's why it was easy for me to do that. But it was hard to let her go, like you said, Mike, because I used my own personal experiences. So it took me a while to shake her off. But yeah.
Definitely a great job. As far as we've seen the work that you've done in front of the camera. Do you have any aspirations to do anything behind the camera?
Yeah, one of my dreams is to own a tiny home community and have a bunch of beehives, like honey beehives.
Come on now. Yeah. That's good.
Or like animal sanctuaries. I would like to also, like right now, I volunteer at my local animal shelter. I work with the cats. I actually just adopted a dog from there. And they have another farm that I'm looking to volunteer at as well, called Tamberlin Farms in New Jersey. So working with animals and helping to protect the honeybee population are two things that I'm really passionate about that I do behind the scenes.
We were just about to ask you about that, because like loving animals, which is, I think is really cool. There's nothing wrong with that. I know there's some people like, I don't want to talk. Like, no, talk about it. We need animals, and especially bees. Yeah. So I think it's dope that you're doing that as well too, playing your part in saving animals or you're going there to help them out. Cats. You say you have a dog now. Now what's up with dog?
He's let me get him.
Okay.
Buddy, come here. Come here. Come on, handsome. Come here. Y'all gonna see that I'm wearing shorts and I'm not all the way like that. Buddy, come here, baby. You guys. Wait. Oh. Say hi. Homie, don't lick the screen. Just there he he's bored now. Baby.
Oh.
I was about to take him.
Yeah. He's precious. And then there he goes to leave. Okay.
Like he said, Mommy, who are these people that you got me?
Yeah, he's so handsome.
So you like big dogs or small dogs?
Yeah, I got him for my father because he was looking for a Rottweiler. And I set up the appointment with them and everything. So yeah. He's a dog for the family, but like when he's not around, I'll dog sit and everything. But yeah, he's a sweetie.
Yeah, I got an American Bulldog. Yeah, she's a big girl. I've been having her since 2015. So.
Really? How much does she weigh?
That I don't know, but I know that the dad is huge.
Really?
Yes, the dad is big. Like that's the biggest dog I ever seen.
Like is their head like insanely muscly?
Yeah. That's the thing. The American Bulldogs, they're big, but they're tall too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she's a big girl, and it's like that's like my daughter.
Yeah. Do you have kids, Mike?
Yeah, I have a son. He's 11.
Aw.
Yeah, so that the only kid I have outside of that is my dogs.
And they're great because you don't have to put them through college.
No, exactly.
Kids are expensive. That's why I don't have any yet.
Exactly. And they cheaper.
Oh my God, it was too funny.
I feel
So let's talk about your time on I think it was something I saw that was really impressive to me is that was it Chicago PD where you got the tattoos put it on yourself?
that's the blacklist.
That's the blacklist. I knew it was either the blacklist or the Chicago PD, one of the two. And you said that those tattoos are fake, of course.
Yes.
So whoever did the artwork for that, like that was top notch because it looked real AF, girl. Like it looked dope. It looked really good.
The makeup artist that put him on, man, I'm so bad with names. I wish I could remember. Awesome man. He had drawn all of those like himself, and it took him 2 hours to put all the tattoos all over my body. And I thought it was pretty cool because there was a tattoo on my arm, and it was a beautiful woman in the tattoo. And I asked him, like, who's that? It was his wife. So he drew his wife, and like a lot of the tattoos that he had created were like personal things for him and his family. And I got to wear them, and it was cool. It took 2 hours to put all that on.
Okay. I was about to ask how long did you sit in that chair? Or how do you just sit still the whole time they doing it?
Yeah, they put me in this chair, they reclined it, and they just went they're all what is it called? You know when you get the paper like in the Cracker Jack box, you get the little tattoo and you put the water on it? That's they're all temporary tattoos. It took a while to take them off, but yeah.
Gotcha. Phenomenal work too. Sharing the screen with James Spader. I know that was experience right there.
Yeah, it was intimidating. He's very professional. Like he goes into his work. There wasn't really a back and forth, a conversation between us because once they say cut, he's like with his script and his zone in his world. But yeah, he was great to watch him work. Since he's the lead, he's like, I'm gonna take that line out, I'm gonna put this and I'm gonna say this, we're gonna go this way, that way. And it was really cool to see him take control of, but also him and the director had a relationship where like they could both take control and be very collaborative. So it was cool to watch, like the big guys at work making it all come together.
No, and I know you've really been killing it. Like I was just looking at some things and I was just like, wow. Like Bike Party, Fire Island, Outlier, Bike Squad. I mean, like that's all on your resume. I'm like, what can you share with us about some of your projects that you've been part of?
I haven't even watched those. The Bike Party, I never seen it. Fire Island, I haven't seen it yet. There's another one I did, Return to Danger, haven't seen that yet. I don't watch the stuff that I do because then
that's what I told someone. I say I don't watch the stuff, just when you did it. I was there, so I seen it.
Yeah. Do you ever like watch yourself and critique like, man, I should have done this. We could have done this. No.
All the time.
Yeah, I do that.
You do all the time.
I do that.
I don't know. It's hard. It's hard, but yeah, sometimes, not all the time.
You mean sometimes you'll critique yourself, but
sometimes. I mean, just watching myself is like, I shouldn't have done that. All that.
What about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm critique heavy. I would critique myself to death.
Yeah.
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 To the like, man, look at that hair follicle sticking out right there.
Yeah, and that's why I don't want to do it, because I'm gonna critique everything is wrong.
Mhm.
Everything is wrong.
Are you guys perfectionists? Are you perfectionists?
Oh my
Mm,
God,
sure.
Manny, how much time you got?
I mean, I got as much time as this interview. Tell me. These are the questions. Are you a perfectionist,
God.
James?
See, the interviewer becomes the interviewee. See, look at this now. Man, like I am, because the last stage play I was in at the earlier this year. The character that I'm playing, he's like a fast talking, quick witted type of guy, and we didn't get too much time to rehearse. Like, you know how it is when doing theater.
It's like 3 weeks and you're already boom.
Yeah.
In the show, you get like 2 weeks to rehearse and you're in the show. Yeah.
Yeah, and like we got time to rehearse, but the guy who was in the scene with me, he had to go take care of some stuff, and then it was during the holidays. It was January. Everybody had to do what they had to do with life, and so kind of like our actual real run through was when we got on stage. We practiced it, but we didn't really have our full on run through like we should have.
Yeah, it's usually like a day or two that you guys will do.
Yeah.
The pre-shows, and you need to get that.
We did a little bit of it, but you know how it is once you do the blocking and set this up and like, okay, now I'm comfortable to where I can improvise or do this and this.
Yeah.
And so I think we had 3 shows, and it was only a 10-minute to 15-minute play. But it was just the fact that, you didn't get a chance to really feel everything out. And so I'm hitting my lines, I'm improvising, I'm doing this and that. And then afterwards, you meet the people afterwards. And there's one critic, she said, hey, you're doing it was beautiful. Everything was great. But it feels as if like you're speeding through some of the lines. And, and I like, oh, and I said, I said, well, I just, mentioned to you, like, he's a quick talking character. And, but, thank you so much. That really is, that really helps out a lot. And they recorded it. And so when I went back and I posted it and I watched it, I was like, I think I did speak through. But it still was good. It was still good. I had fun doing it. Yeah. So yeah, that's me. So yeah, what about you? Are you a perfectionist as well too, or?
I used to be. I don't watch the things that I'm in just because it's so cringy. I've gone to like the premieres and I just kind of like.
That's exactly what I
in the audience, and I'm just like, and they're like, and this is Manny, and I'm like, get the fucking light off me, please. This is uncomfortable. But yeah, I used to be. Now I'm just kind of, well, it is what it is. Like if the director likes it and I feel like okay, it's fine then. Yeah, I still won't watch it. Watch it.
You know who goes through that same, and he doesn't like public speaking, surprisingly? Adam Sandler. He goes through the same thing. Yeah.
Really?
Adam Sandler. Yeah.
Of all people?
Of all people, Adam Sandler.
Oh shit, I did not know that.
He doesn't like watching none of his movies, and he don't like public speaking. Adam Sandler.
Really? That's so weird, because I would assume like all the stuff on Saturday Night Live and all his movies that he would be like just crazy, outgoing, hilarious personality all the time.
Right. They say
as you guys probably know, like what you do in your professional life is different than how you could like if you have to play somebody that's huge and big, you don't have to be that in real life.
Right.
True. Very, very true. My goodness. It's yeah, but I mean you've done like so much to where it was like it would be great to have you on the show, and we appreciate you for coming on the show.
Of course.
From Jessica Jones, and I think you were doing am I pronouncing it right? Is it Outlier? I think that
Outlier, yes. We shot that last week, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's when we inbox you, hit you up, and we also have to. I have to watch. Where can we watch? Is it Dark?
The Dark Age.
Dark Age. Thank you. I don't know why I'm thinking something else. The Dark Age. Where can we watch that?
It might be on Vimeo. I don't know. I can't remember where it was posted. Okay. But maybe I'll if I can find it in my computer, I'll like WeTransfer it to you if you want to see it. That was like my first big thing that I had booked, and I have a deep love and appreciation for that film and what we did. I looked like shit though.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. Ooh, I was going through the shaved head phase, right?
Gotcha.
And I thought it looked good, but nobody told me that I looked like shit. So, and they made me look even worse with the makeup. So, that could we transfer it to you? But when I saw how I looked in it, I was like, yay, because it fits the character. But I'm like, not everybody thinks I look like that.
Well, we
7 in real life.
we know how you look in real life. Like, look, this is me. Put a side by side picture. This is me on Allier on Dark World Arcade. This is me in real life. So you get, come on now.
Yeah. It was,
yeah, man. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna wrap up. Because I know you got things you got to do as well. You're busy. And you're in New York. So is there anything that's going on in New York that you can see yourself doing right now? Or what would you love to do besides the animation? What would you like to be a part of?
You know, I haven't thought about that, but I know that I would love to be a part of like the Marvel universe or something that's with fighting scenes and all that. I would love to do it. I don't know who the hell I would play, but you know.
Hold on, they can cast me as an extra.
Oh, Spider-Man! Shit like that.
You know, I'm gonna speak this in existence. If they ever do a Rosie Perez biopic, you would be a shoo. Seriously.
I don't have the boobs for that.
Well,
she's like a double, triple D. I'm a negative A. Buddy, out. This dog, he learned how to open doors.
Oh, for real? Oh, man, that type of dog.
Yeah, he learns how to open doors. I use the bathroom, and I'm thinking, like, there's nobody in the house. Why is somebody barging in? It's him. He opens the bathroom door. I get no privacy with this guy. I'm getting changed, and I'm just like, I know he's a dog, but I'm still like, can you not? Like, he'll stay there staring with his toy in his mouth, like, but this is the perfect playtime. No, it's not. I'm getting dressed. Get out of here, buddy.
Like, mommy, I want to see what you got going on. What's?
I don't even want to see what I got going on. Shit, let alone this dog coming in. No.
Just nosy for no reason.
So nosy.
Oh my god.
People who own pets will understand that. Like when your pets come in and changing, like I know you don't care because you're a pet, but I need my like stop.
And they're very spoiled and demanding, like seriously, like demanding.
Oh yeah.
I gotta ask one last question, being that you're from New York. When we go to New York, where do we get the best pizzas from?
You know, I'm not supposed to say. No, I mean, I don't know. I live upstate, but in the city, I couldn't even tell you, man. But you know what? Let me shut up because it always seems like the dollar pizza is really good. Then again, you could be high or drunk and then it tastes really good. But the dollar pizza is sometimes where it's at, you know? My hood in the city is Chinatown. So like if you need popping places in Chinatown, I got you.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know. Oh, I got my
place.
She's like, oh yeah. Like, I used to live in Chinatown and I would order my food in Cantonese. I'm not fluent in Cantonese. I'm not that good at it. But I tried. I learned and I tried. So, but yeah, if you need help there, I got you.
Man, like I'm happy for you. I'm very proud of you. I mean, I know we just met, but I'm happy and proud for you because we know how it is when you're trying to get to that next level. So, so yeah, we see nothing but good things coming for you in the future because you have that energy, that presence. You're real down to earth, sweet personality, very likable, very funny, hilarious as hell. So I'm pretty sure you're very professional as well too. So we already see it. There's something big coming towards your way that you don't even know that's coming towards your way. And once you get it, you're gonna be like, I can't believe I got it. So keep going.
So much. That's so nice.
Please, yeah. Hey, please keep going. Please.
Thank you. I will. Shit, I love the money too much to not keep
going. Right. Go for it, man. Well, oh my gosh. Well, I know you got to go. We're going to let you go. Be safe. Have fun. We'll keep in contact with you.
Absolutely.
Look forward to working with you in the future because we're already speaking that into existence. So.
Universe.
There we go. Put it into the view.
Yes.
Yes. I love. Be safe.
You too, guys. Thank you, Chris, Mike, and James. Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at the Just Acting Up segment of the show. Chris got somebody that he's gonna talk about real quick. So, Chris, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I don't know. The Miami Marlins, y'all remember that baseball? Y'all know that baseball team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, their manager was a little embarrassed today. Not from something he did, but he has a son, and his son took us to Evansville, Indiana, right? Right now he's currently being monitored on a conditional release after an incident that took place. His son's name, Jordan Manley, age 30. He was driving drunk. Nobody should be driving drunk. And according to the police, that this all happened late Monday afternoon. They reported that numerous people had called 911 about someone driving erratically around the city. And one person even said he crashed into a median and got in a flat tire. So you think like, Chris, well, this is, stupid, but yeah, how's this acting a fool, right? So police were called to a car dealership later that day, right? So at the dealership, an employee told him a drunk driver had showed up trying to sell his damaged vehicle.
Oh, hell no.
Which, quote unquote, it was the silver SUV that was missing a tire and had heavy front end damage. They said he smelled like alcohol and almost fell over several times while being escorted outside. His breath test reportedly showed a 0.291, which is about 3.5 times the legal limit of 0.08.
Boy.
So he currently was released with a $15,000 bond. So it's like, I don't know. Drive around drunk, wreck the car, then try to sell a car back to the dealership. I guess he was trying to be a car dealer. I don't know. Maybe he told him, what was he trying to, how was he trying to sell it? I mean, the engine's still good if it ain't broke, the engine ain't broke, you can still, no, nothing. Okay. What about this one? It came that way. That's how it came. It came that way.
That's a good one. I like that one.
You see that part? You see that little dent right here and that little missing tire that make it go faster.
Boy.
I like that second.
The second one, at least I got one today.
What's in the water in Florida?
Man.
What's in the water?
No, his dad's in Florida. This happened in Indiana.
Yeah.
Okay.
This dude.
By way of Florida, though, so we'll still take that.
Yeah. Somehow, some way, Florida gonna catch an L for this one.
somehow, some way. Florida over there minding this business, but it's still taking it.
Yeah, this is a connection with Florida. You know what? L for Florida.
It's L.
Oh, man.
Like you get drunk, but then try to sell it back to the dealership. How drunk do you have to be, sir?
Drunk.
Stupid drunk.
Sloppy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a segment of the show where we highlight those who have been in the business for quite some time, acting entertainment, or we give roses, give our flowers out to those who passed on, or we focus on mental health. For this segment, we got to highlight somebody here in the city of Houston. I didn't know about this. I don't know if y'all knew about this, but it's been out. This news has been out for some time, and I might just go check this out. Or I will in the future. Houston's first Black-owned grocery store has opened its doors. I know this article is probably a little bit old, but I just did not know about this. And I love hearing this and love seeing it. So it says many of the goods are Black-owned products, and the stores also features a number of Black vendors. Robert Thomas is the epitome of turning lemons into an entire store of lemonade, what the article says. The former owner of District 1960 nightclub was forced to shut down due to the pandemic. We know pandemic, man. You know, pandemic on pandemic. We hate it. And strategize ways to get back to business. This sparked the idea for the first recorded Black-owned supermarket in the city of Houston that became what we now know as District Market Green Grocer. Inside the store, located at 3337 Cypress Creek Parkway. You'll find fruits, veggies, and various products from about 40 different vendors. But yeah, I love seeing that. We love to see it. Black-owned business right there, as many other Black-owned businesses that are open here, that are here in Houston, Texas. But your own store, like with veggies and fruits and other Black-owned trinkets and things.
Yeah,
I dig it, man. I'm all for it, man. So yes.
in that
Yes.
in that same space, I want to also shout out to another store, since we're in that same space. Sunshine's vegan store. They opened a location in Fifth Ward, Houston.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And,
what's
if y'all don't know anything about Houston, Fifth Ward is one of the big hoods out here, and in the Black and Latino neighborhoods, there's not a lot of healthy options and the healthy places there. So they have, and Sunshine's is one of those places. Like, they already have a location in Third Ward. Now they have a location in Fifth Ward that I think is good, to have those options for people. So
Nice, healthy options.
just
I have a very profound respect for grocery stores like that, because it's so much GMO chemicals in the food in your local chicken spots. That has been our main tool to eat. That's what we eating for dinner, because it's low income neighborhoods don't have the healthier choices. And yeah, shout out to both of those stores doing their thing. And I hope this sparks something to where we can get this going for our communities, And yeah, absolutely.
Clap it in, man. Oh my gosh. Such another great show. Clap. What was that, Mike? Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Man, such a great show. Big shout out again to our guest, Manni L. Perez. We appreciate you for coming through again, man. We have so many great guests on here, and we just appreciate every last one of y'all. So y'all make sure y'all keep eye out on Manni Perez. She got bigger things that's gonna happen to her in the career. We already know it. And that's gonna be the show for it. Shout out to Shay for straight up coming through again and talking to us, wrapping up with us. Always a pleasure having her come through and chop up with us on the show. And that's gonna do it, man. Chris, you got a positive quote, positive note?
Oh, yes, I do. Let's go with this one. Beauty is hidden in everything. Just learn how to observe it.
I dig Kendrick Lamar. Beauty in the struggle. Beauty in the struggle. All right, I ain't gonna start it.
Beauty in the struggle. I have a quote / little bitty story. So in my job, we got bays that we work in every day. My supervisor say, I need you to work in 3 bays. I say, are you gonna pay me 3 ways? Because if not, have a good day. And walk out.
And the walk off, man.
He just did this one of them pawpaw stories. Remember that old school. Let me tell you this joke right quick.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's a true story too. You then walked out.
Oh man.
All right, John.
I'll do it.